Great defense. Johnny was able to pitch out of that jam again. We've been able to do that successfully. You don't want to do that way too often, but we've been able to navigate it. And, Rossi did a wonderful job, and Johnny did a wonderful job in those moments. The defense by Baez, the slide by Baez, that's twice I think he's done something that crazy and be safe. To have that kind of body control is pretty phenomenal, actually. So, yeah, well-played game on both sides. Rossi was huge, perfect bunt, and then a homer. Caught really well, threw out a runner at third, which was a big play. All kinds of big moments for David tonight. Rizzo, home run with an 0-2 count. And KB should have had two. That first one, he said he crushed it. The wind kept it in. The second one, the trajectory was just better. So go up and down the lineup. Everybody contributed. It was a really interesting and well-played game on our part.
How about with Ross, the bunt? Are there only a few players that you would trust in that situation to do that?
Well, some guys are better than others. It was just set up perfectly for it, and I was willing to take a run right there. If he hits a sacrifice fly, you're really happy. If he gets a single, you're really happy. If he hits it to a double play, you're not very happy. So I wanted just one run. The odds of a three-run homer aren't as good, I didn't think, right there, so I just wanted one, and we got it. There's a perfect base runner at third also. That was Javi. You cannot waste Javi's trip around the bases right there. The slide, ball in the dirt, great jump. Seriously, that's a great trip around the bases. Of course, he hit into a double play, didn't get a run in with the bat, but don't discount what he did with the gloving on the bases to win that game tonight.
Was it a suicide?
It's not a suicide. It's more of a safety squeeze. Yeah.
When a player like Javi is motioning so
emphatically, yeah.
How quickly do you have to, get the replay in, or can you just say, I think he's right there?
Well, you're always going to honor the wishes of your players. Like I said, whenever Zoe calls me out, I got to go. I don't even have to look at the replay if Zoe says something. When Javi did that, of course you don't know because it was like legs and arms and dirt and whatever. So he did it, man. You can see in the replay, I don't think he ever touched him, even when he was on the bag. Incredible body control, and you talk about David's bunt, you talk about that. Tremendous stuff.
You just talked about total team effort today, but when Bryant's in the lineup, it almost feels like when he's out of the lineup,
right.
It feels like there's a huge missing piece there. He just adds so much.
One guy can. We're missing other one guys too. You talk about Kyle recovering. You talk about Soler being out. Dexter was missing most of that game. One guy makes a huge difference in a lineup. KB, give him a little rest once in a while. He really gets strong again, and that's in a perverse way. Maybe that day off by being ill really contributed because his bat was lightning quick tonight. He looked really good. Yeah, we just like a little sore. We don't know. He's going to get an MRI. We'll know more tomorrow. We don't. The initial prognosis from PJ is not bad, not awful, just sore. But we have to check it out to make sure. He also wants to let the fan base know to continue to vote for him for the All-Star game.
Hey, Joe, Pittsburgh is obviously still a good ball club, even though they're having their own struggles. How important to have the dominance that you've had over them? Because they're one of your main competitors, obviously.
And they're really good. They're just loaded with good athletes, man. And they just got them up and down. The guys that I've known from Tampa Bay, Matty Joyce is swinging the bat as good as I've seen him. So is Sean Rodriguez. They're both swinging the bat great. Mikey Jaso, I know those three guys and how good they are. Then you have Harrison, McCutcheon, Marte, et cetera, Polanco. That's a good group, man. They're missing Cervelli. He's really a big part of that. But they have a really good group of baseball players over there.
Joe, when it comes to Javi's defense, especially at third, we've always seen the talent that's there. Have you seen him coming into his own in terms of knowing when he can make the outstanding play and when it's better to maybe just pull back?
Well, he did pull back after he bobbled that ball because there was a time he would have thrown that, or even backhanded it over Rizzo's head. Yeah, he's governing himself a little bit more than maybe than last year. Even at the plate, he's making adjustments at the plate all the time. I like the fact that if he makes a mistake, it doesn't impact the next play. If he makes a mistake or if he's overswings, it doesn't cause him to become timid at the plate. If he makes a mistake on the bases, you can see it doesn't make him back off. That's what I love. I want him to always err on the side of aggressiveness. I love risk takers. When you see something, go for it, man. Don't tread lightly. You'll never win anything by approaching the game or anything like that. So I love his musketeer kind of attitude going about all of this. And with guys like that, when you make a mistake, you talk about it. You don't get on them, because if you do, you're going to coach that you should never coach the aggressiveness out of a real good athlete like that, and that's what he is.
Joe, did you see him blow a bubble in the midst of one of those defensive plays?
I did not notice that. I missed it.
Joe, why do you think Ross gets the incredible reception he does from the fans?
There's a lot of respect there. I think the guy is in his last year. He's in his late 30s, and he's playing at a very high level, and he plays with such enthusiasm and passion. They know that the Cub fans get it. They see it. They watch his interviews or his commercials, and I'm certain that they connect with his sense of humor. There's so many things that connect with him, and we have such astute baseball fans here. So I think it's an easy marriage right there, David Ross and the Cub fan base. Those are almost like synonymous terms. It's really interesting to watch. That's what I keep talking about. We're just got a group of charismatic, authentic players on this team, and I think if you're from Chicago, that's what you kind of dig.